Hi viewers, you are watching DS Lifestyle and in this video, I will be talking about the tips to grow your flower horn faster. So stay tuned till the end of video in order to get everything, each and every knowledge about growing your flower horn, and please do subscribe to my channel for getting more videos like this. So as we know, flower horn is a tropical fish. It is a hybrid cichlid. So the grooming tips may also prove helpful for some of the other cichlids too, such as Madras cichlid and Red Devil cichlid. So stay tuned till the end of video. Now let's start the video. First thing which you need to do in your tank is getting an appropriate tank for your flower horn. So let me tell you a basic thumb rule. Bigger the tank, lesser the maintenance of the tank. Larger the tank, more the water volume, hence it would take more time to make your water dirty. The minimum tank size, what I think, is 2 feet by 1 feet by 1.5 feet. So the recommended water volume for your flower horn tank is 60 to 70 gallon. The bigger the better. But for grooming, you must take a tank which is near to the dimension which I have told in this video, means 2 feet by 1 feet by 1.5 feet. That would be best for the grooming. Now we will talk about the second factor, which is water temperature. The optimum water temperature for grooming of your flower horn is 27 to 29 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, the metabolism of your flower horn is at its peak. So, if you are keeping your temperature at this point, you must feed your flower horn at proper interval of time. You must not ignore your flower horn, otherwise, your flower horn will lose its fat and become skinny. If you ignore your flower horn and do not give your flower horn food at proper interval of time after keeping the temperature at 27 to 29 degrees Celsius, then the hump of your flower horn will go down slowly and your flower horn can also go into stress. That will prove very harmful for your flower horn. So please give your flower horn food on proper interval of time after maintaining this temperature. Now we will talk about the food, which is also a very major part of grooming. For food, you can use three kinds of food, which is fresh food, live foods, and dried or pellets. Bloodworms and prawns comes under the category of fresh food. These are quite beneficial for your flower horn as they contain a lot amount of protein and other nutrients too. Prawns contain anthaxin, so it is very beneficial for your flower horn for the growth as well as for the hump. Before giving fresh food to your flower horn, you must ensure that the fresh food does not contain any type of parasite, otherwise that can prove to be deadly for your flower horn. So before giving prawns to your flower horn, please clean the prawns properly, deshell it, remove the intestine and then only feed it to your flower horn. And always use frozen bloodworms for your flower horn because it is parasite free as it has been freezed in minus temperature, so the parasites in the bloodworms die. For live feeding, I wouldn't recommend you to give live fishes to your flower horn because most of the live fish such as guppy or feeder goldfishes do not contain much nutrition and they are also very unhealthy for your flower horn. So I won't recommend you to give guppy, mollies or any kind of live fish to your flower horn. You can give some live bloodworms to your flower horn, but you must ensure that those bloodworm may not contain must not contain any type of parasite. So if you can make that sure that the bloodworm do not contain any kind of parasite, then only feed live bloodworms to your fish. Otherwise, do not experiment with live feed. This can also prove to be deadly for your fish. So if you want to be on safer side, you can give frozen bloodworm for your fish. I do not recommend much of live food for your flower horn. Pellets are good for your flower horn as they have been prepared by keeping in mind that the pellets have all the major nutrition which your flower horn requires. But before giving pellets to your flower horn, you must also choose the kind of pellets which you are giving to your flower horn. The pellets must not contain huge amount of hormones or any amount of hormone, because hormone may give color to your fish for short period of time, but they prove deadly for your flower horn. They shorten the lifespan of your flower horn. So you must not give hormone feed to your flower horn or pellets which contain hormone to your flower horn. For pellets, I would recommend you to give 9.9 pellets to your flower horn, Okiko Platinum to your flower horn if you get original Okiko Platinum, and Exo Humpy Head may also prove to be very useful for your flower horn if you get original Humpy Head for your flower horn. So this was all about the feeding, and now let's move to the next topic. So now let's talk about tank filtration. Filtration system of your tank must be very good, because after feeding your flower horn, there is a lot of ammonia inside your tank. Some ammonia is released by your flower horn and some ammonia is released by the left food particles in your tank. So you must have a very strong filtration system inside your tank which can convert the ammonia inside your tank straight to nitrates. So I request you to have a very good filtration system inside your tank. You must also do regular water changes inside your tank, because by water changing, by changing the water of your tank, you are removing the nitrates which are inside your tank. So please do regular water change. That is very important part of the grooming of your flower horn, because if the tank water is clean, it is not containing any kind of ammonia or any kind of nitrates, then only your flower horn can grow to its full potential. Plus, there is one more thing. Flower horn releases a hormone which inhibits or stops the growth of your flower horn. Therefore, doing water changes in your tank on regular basis is very important for growth of your flower horn. For water changing, I would recommend you to do a 30% water change, at least 30% water change in every 4 to 5 days. So this was all about the grooming of your flower horn. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. If I missed any point on grooming of flower horn, then please comment in the comment section down below. I will make a separate video on that topic. And thanks for being with my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel and also share this video as much as you can. Please hit the thumbs up button down below if the video proved to be beneficial for you. Thank you for watching.